I lost that years ago. It's under the couch somewhere. It's gone. Hello there. My name is Comedian. Your name is Celeste, and thank you so much for choosing me for all of your reaction needs. I mean, I'm sorry, I definitely can't fulfill all of your reaction needs, but I appreciate you choosing me for them anyway. Today I'm reacting to BTS Am I Wrong, and it's all in honor of someone very special. Can you guess who it is? If you said Celeste because you're Celeste, or because you guessed, then you're right. This is a special custom reaction as demanded by somebody with presumably very low standards on my Patreon. They gave me money to make this, which really makes you think about the state of the world. In their defense, I mean, they had no idea what it was going to turn out to be, and they're probably regretting it. But anyway, this is a reaction to BTS Am I Wrong? Special reaction for my Patreon. People on the higher tiers of my Patreon, and anyone really, can request custom reactions once they hit a certain threshold. You just hit it quicker if you give me more money, because that's what makes the world go around. And I am the universe. Globular. Now, I have no idea about this song. I don't even know what era of BTS it comes from. I don't know what album. All I know is that what Celeste wants, Celeste gets. So thank you so much, Celeste, for requesting this. I hope you enjoy it. I hope I enjoy it. I mean, goodness. Let's have a lovely time. Let's get cracking. Alright, this song has got the horns. It's horny. I'm loving it already. Star-studded performance. Star-studded logo in the background. I love this dancing. This is it's shameful. It's genuinely like me. Like, I definitely, if I've had one or two, you know, strong apple ciders, I might start dancing like this. I might start dancing like this and I get out of bed in the morning. The synchronization is pretty impressive. Alright, this is a bit quiet. I want to hear every inch, every audible decibel of the littiness. That's more like it. That's too lit. That's too lit for my ears. Doctors recommend no more than 10 decibels of litness. Hopefully that. Happy medium.
Yeah, the world's going crazy.
That's right. Yes. It's not okay. No, I'm being shamed for my choices. The world's going crazy, obviously. I'm going crazy too. Yes, I am. But they said it's not okay. But what am I supposed to do? I've been living... This section of my apartment you can see is basically where I live for like most of my life. Like the last year, it's been like, oh, it's been rough. Oh, these blue headphones, I can't see it. I was about to be like, well, that's an interesting translation, or where's this going, or goodness gracious, is this like BTS shaming me for you know, reluctantly going back to pescatarianism recently? It was so much more than that. It was so much more than that. Did you see what they did there, Celeste? Celeste, yes, you watching Celeste. Did you see that? There's a fish in my heart. Its name is Selfish. That is a BTS dad joke. Like, forget all the BTS jokes I see on Run BTS where it's like, what do you call a lawyer? Korean moo or something, which, you know, is lost in translation a bit. That wasn't lost in translation. It punched me in the face with its realness. I knew it. I'm a selfish. I've got heart disease and its name is selfishness. Selfish! Rough. Why isn't the fan chant a rough? Okay, crow tit. I shouldn't say that. Crow boobies. Bepsy. This is gonna be about memories. Memories of a time gone by, an old time. Stork versus crow tit, warring every day. But crow tit is the silver spoon, right? The person who has everything. A stork is a person who has nothing. I'm gonna trust my memory on that one. Oh, he said our day. Look at V's hat, it's so spectacular. Looks like a character from Charlie Brown, I'm loving it. Like, if you told me, if you looked me in the dead in my dead eyes, and told me that V's hat isn't going to start spinning and a little propeller comes out and he takes off from the stage, I'll slap you in the face, because I don't want to believe in a world where that isn't true. If the world's gone crazy, show it to me, V. I want to see a propeller hat. just like the athleticism, the hip thrustery. Oh, that's making my knobbly knees feel things just looking at it. Them doing that. Why, it's making my thigh and groin feel things. Not in that way. Sorry, Celeste, I've ruined your video already, but you knew what you were in for, maybe. Just, wow, and the jump at the end. Because I've reached the age now where I've noticed I've started making more noises when I sit up from the couch, you know? I used to stand up from the couch like this. But now when I sit up on the couch, I'm like, ooh, 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 ooh. You know, it's happening, people.
Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
Well, where are you going? This is hopefully a lead up to V flying off with his hat. Wait, where's V's hat? Oh, there he is. I don't think I am. It's a helicopter hat. I'm angry. Ooh, wow, this is this is pretty savage in the internet generation to be saying these things.
Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this?
Alright, I rewound it. Don't worry, I'll get back on track. My brain always does, maybe. But I rewound it to talk about the thing that I still will talk about. But I'm gonna have to stop and do another aside. So aside from the aside, asideception. This yellow jacket, this mother-fluffing yellow jacket, this yellow suit that he has is so disgustingly brilliant. It's so pitifully wonderful. It's so revoltingly fantastic. I want one. Please somebody link one to me in the comments where I can get one. And if it's expensive, please also link your bank details in that same comment. Somebody help me get this suit jacket. I will not rest until I can bring you a reaction video where I am wearing this very suit jacket. That is fantastic. Not crazy in a crazy world is crazy. So we get the social media references in there. What you see on the news is nothing to you, which is like, I don't think that's even the blame laid at the feet of the people, which is good because you shouldn't put stuff at people's feet. People's feet smell. But it's almost like, it's not wrong to care about world events, obviously, but it's almost wrong that like we wake up in the morning and the first thing we might read is like some crazy, horrible stuff that happened thousands of miles away or even a mile away where you wouldn't have known about it otherwise. Not that ignorance should be bliss or that ignorance is the best way to live your life, but it's just like, not at 4 a.m, you know, like, and also it desensitizes you. Like, and there's definitely such a thing as information overload and, you know, emotional capacity. I have the emotional capacity of a squashed grapefruit. So there are limits to all of these things. It's not good that you can get desensitized to horrible news like this. And you can desensitize to comments. You can get desensitized to getting angry and lashing out and writing mean things to people on Facebook groups, maybe. It's like, oh yeah, you think this cat isn't chonky? You think this cat isn't chonky? Well, fluff you. If we're all crazy, is anyone crazy? Well, you better tell me. Not technically, but, you know, you're kind of bending the truth a little bit, and yeah, I don't like being called out like that, really. No, you're not wrong, but... This is like some like weird like Christian music stuff, like, "No, I walk this crazy world's path." Also, if you find yourself at the point where you're like, is it just me or is every single other person in the quantifiable existent human world crazy except for me and my very existence? And you have to be like, Jungkook, my boy, Jungkook, my dear lad, maybe it is you. Maybe everyone else is normal. That's not true, but I'd like to believe it. Okay, what do you guys, Celeste, what do you think of this song? Like, to you, is it a diss on humanity? Is it telling humans to go back in their caves? It's not any of those things. I don't know what I'm talking about, shockingly. But is it a song that kind of like criticizing the world for being crazy? Or is it almost just taking a whimsical look at the world and throwing its hands up like, is it calling for activism? Or is it passing comments safe in its ivory tower of being delivered by people with faces like this? Look at Jimin's face. I've said it before, I'll say it again. He is Korean Emilia Clarke. He has a lovely face. Oh, I lost that years ago. It's under the couch somewhere. It's gone. Don't like hypotheticals like this, BTS, because I want to refute them, but I can't. Where are you going? I believe you're going forwards and then backwards and then forwards and then backwards on the stage in a way that makes me go, ooh. That's my interpretation of it. I don't think so. Not that suit, not the yellow suit. I'm not ready for it. I want it. I wasn't ready to feel that much jealousy and resentment of a man for his yellow suit. Okay. That was really cool and really fun. Look at this title. Look at this. This title is enough to make a white man scream. I recognize some of those syllables. Anyway. So, yes, I think I talked about this in a community post recently. A community post. So cool. It's the latest thing. Everyone's saying, oh, here's a poll. Here's a poll. What's better, blue or light blue? Vote below and subscribe. Oh, I need to do that more often. That apparently works. But I did a community post and basically talked about how I was hanging out with some friends, and they actually asked me to show them some BTS, which I found flattering, talking about my channel, and I showed them some, and they actually were kind of mind blown, which I also found flattering and vindicating, all that kind of stuff. And I forgot where I was going with this. Difficult. What was it? Oh, my bunnies are lying down. It looks so cute. I would show you, but I have to readjust my camera and stuff, and they'll hate me for it. Okay. No, it's gone. This is embarrassing. Oh my goodness, I just remembered this is a custom video. Somebody is paying for this absolute pathetic drivel. This empty-headed, air-headed nonsense. I am so sorry, Celeste. I'm so sorry you ever clicked on my videos. It was a horrible, it's like seconds before disaster. They're gonna show it in years to come. The footage of you moving your mouse, about to click. This guy's called Comedian. What's wrong with him? What kind of idiot would do that? Click. Okay, no, I finally remembered. Thank you, me, for not being terrible for just a second. So they helped me. I was watching this with my friends, and I showed them that, and they were very impressed. But they helped me appreciate the dancing. I'm not good at appreciate dancing, and I am now strongly believing more and more it's because I cannot dance. Contrary to what I always believed growing up, as a sort of long-legged lizard flailing his lizard arms and claws around on the dance floor, I really thought I had something. But it was all in my head, and I think that's why I can't appreciate BTS's dance. I can very much appreciate it, it's not like... Because to me, like dancing it's like that. I'm like, is that? I think it's more just like, is that dancing? Is that what dancing is? And it just kind of crushes me a bit inside, like really. It's like every time I see BTS dance, I have an existential identity crisis. But the other main reason, probably ignoring all that, is that I get so into the lyrics that I can literally, ADHD hyperfocus, like I can literally just see the lyrics and black out all the rest of it, which is probably quite bad. But this was a nice, fun song. The lyrics weren't too intense. It was really enjoyable, so I could appreciate their dancing. And even though, again, I ended up hyper-focusing on the yellow jacket, which if I don't have in my possession one day, I don't know... There was no meaning of life until now. The new meaning of life for me is wearing that jacket, preferably if it's RM's and smells of him. But any yellow jacket that's like that, will do. It just... Guys, if you can help me make it happen, if you care about this new goal of mine, subscribe, send me money, send me pizza to keep me fed, just whatever you can do to help out. I need this yellow jacket. If your dad works in a yellow jacket emporium, contact me. Let's make this happen, internet. I want to believe in the power of beauty and life and humanity. and me wearing this yellow jacket on camera. But yeah, so I have friends maybe, and they were just like really like just kept talking about their dancing, and it really helped me see how good their dancing is. And the choreography in this was so cool. Like the starting thing with them like slowly marching across was great. That was a really, really fun video. So thank you so much, Celeste, for being on my Patreon, for supporting all of this nonsense, for helping make this possible, for helping maybe make the yellow jacket dream possible. I mean, wow. And for suggesting that song. That was really great fun. And I hope you had fun too. And everyone who's watching this, even if it's just you and I, Celeste, I don't know what the deal is. Maybe you'll ask me to not share it with the world. You'll have that power, maybe. I need to check the contract again. I don't know what I've signed up for. I don't know what you've signed up for. Sorry about that. Anyway, I've probably talked about 10 minutes in the outro. This is now weighted like an iceberg, like a sickening Titanic killing iceberg, where the reaction is the top and below is the gibberish I spouted at the end. So sorry about that, Celeste. But thank you again, of course, so much for subscribing. And if any of you guys are interested in custom videos, the link is in the description to my Patreon. Whether you're clicking subscribe, whether you're clicking on the Patreon button, or whether you're clicking off this video in disgust, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day, especially you, Celeste. Thank you so much, everyone, and you, Celeste. I'll see you back here soon, everyone, and you, Celeste. Bye now! And remember, if you like this custom video chosen by Celeste, then click the subscribe button because she's the best. Pandering, 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 save the pandas.